So we just covered the future, and going along the theme of leadership, what specifically is your past leadership experience?
My past leadership experience, when I was in the Army, for 6.5 years. I was a sergeant for 3.5 of them. I led it either from a squad of 4 or 5 soldiers to a platoon full of 24, taking them into combat, brought everybody home.
In school, the different roles of leadership I had, I played club volleyball for 2 years. I was a part of the high school volleyball team. I was in various clubs in high school. In my church, I was in the youth group, and I was kind of being the oldest and the only girl. I had a lot of responsibility with like organization, and like we would have different events to raise money, and I usually like handled the money and helped to organize the events. Also, I grew up with all boys, and I was also one of the oldest. I had a lot of responsibility, like helping little kids and things like that.
I think that I have like a lot of high school experience. I was in student senate, like I was a homeroom representative, and I was a peer facilitator, which is basically, it's like a counselor, but for like you counsel your peers. So it's like they come to you with their problems, and you kind of just help them out. And I was also like a marshal for my school, which is basically like you like direct the new students, kind of help them out, get situated and stuff. And I was also on the board of National Honor Society. And I've been working like at Fry's in the Mall for like 2 years, and I'm the manager now, so.
In my school in Pennsylvania that I went into a club that had a rather inactive student body, and I managed to write speeches, rally them, and got them to raise their first couple $100s in their fundraiser that they had gotten in all the years that the club had existed, and I got it up and running. I still volunteer a lot, and I tend to be the one to rally people that I'm working around. For example, I used to teach immigrants how to pass a citizenship test for the United States, and just going through and giving them the confidence and the set of mind to be able to be proactive and study and get themselves organized, I think was a very, very good leadership role that I had.
In high school, I was on the board for Triumph Music Honor Society, and I was part of band all 4 years of high school, and jazz band and marching band and all that stuff. So I definitely became a leader in music in my high school. I also played sports every season. I like track, so track was a lot of fun. So definitely doing that, I met a lot of people, and you become a leader once you're a senior in high school and you've been playing the sports for a couple years. Outside of high school, I did a lot of volunteering. One of my most volunteered spots was Carroll County Dialysis, so there it was fun to go and like meet patients and just talk to people outside of your high school and work with other volunteers.
In middle school and part of high school, I was in the GFWC Women's Club, which is a service project group, and I was the treasurer in that for 2 years. And then my last 2 years of high school, I was in the International Thespian Society. I also peer tutored during our free mod that we had. And I was on the cross-country team for 2 years, which was so much fun. We got to meet different people from different schools and socialize and just meet new people.
Well, like I said, working for 5 years, you kind of train everyone, show them the ropes, and show them how the job's done, how to do it right, and how to deal with various issues and situations with the residents, and how to get the job done the best and the fastest. And like Rachel, I was on the cross-country team with her, and so we got to kind of train the freshmen and show them how to do cross-country, and just to have fun and get together and like work as a team. I mean, you may look at cross country and be like, well, don't you all just run? And it's like, we do more than run. We kind of actually form packs while we're running to cut off other teams and find ways to get people in front of other people. And I'm also a part of Eli's Journey, which is a charity that we started for my godmother's son who has leukodystrophy. So we raise money for that. People will see me wearing the t-shirt. I'm a St. Jude's warrior for Warrior Dash, so I raise money for St. Jude's and try and get people to run. Everyone always sees me trying to get someone to do Warrior Dash. I'm always asking people to do it because it's a good thing to do and it's a good way to raise money. And I'm also into donating my hair for Locks of Love and doing all those donations.
Okay, this question comes from current SGO President Anna Cook, and it's similar to other questions that we've asked. We've asked about the most important issue facing Carroll today. We've asked for one positive change that you would like to make at Carroll. And I would like to know, what is one area that you see in Carroll Community College that you would like to focus on if you were on SGO? Meaning, what is one area that you think needs improving that you would like to improve while on SGO?
Like I said, being in class and everything's dead silent. The issue that I'd like to improve would be just getting people socialized more and getting people out there and everyone getting to know everyone.
I know Carroll has a bunch of we have volleyball at night and basketball, soccer and stuff like that. But I think we need a group, a biggest loser group, to get. I know coming to Carroll, it's to further your education, but I think some people also need to further their health and need to put that up high up there with schoolwork, because you can't live your life to the fullest if you're not physically healthy yourself. So if we can get people on the right track with nutrition and exercise, I think that would be a great part to add to Carroll.
I would like to focus on the sports area as well. I'm part of soccer club, and I go to soccer on Wednesdays and volleyball on Mondays, and I know there are some other community colleges that do have formal sports teams and we don't here. So it would be awesome if we could get more people involved, and like Rachel said, it's better for your health and socialize and de-stress from school, and I would definitely focus on sports a lot more. I know in high school there's so many people that are active in sports programs and come here and forget about that, and I would love to continue playing sports with some of the people I've competed against in high school.
Again, focusing on the classroom, I believe that a team building activity could be very useful at the start of each semester. Say just a day or a certain period of time where you can go into the class and get to know one another and just relax. That way you can feel as though you have a network to rely on if you ever come up with any troubles, and it would definitely be great if people could make more friends while they're here instead of just feeling awkward and not knowing the name of the person they sit next to.
I would focus on the structure of the campus. I know SGO introduced the motorcycle parking spaces. It'd be a lot nice to have a bigger parking lot and other just infrastructure type of stuff.
I agree that physical health is very important. I also think that your state of mind while you're in college is important, because you are here, you have to find yourself. It's all about growth. So I think the mentoring program, or there's different programs here that you can go to. You can talk to someone if you're feeling stressed out. I think that reaching out to people if you think that they're having issues at home or just are really stressed, just to show them that you care. And I think that's one of the responsibilities that people who have a position in SGO or different organizations on campus should focus on, is reaching out to their fellow students.
I'd like to see a veterans program started. There's not really one here that I know of that I've even seen. But on that same note, I know a lot. I know several different vets, and I know there's a lot more than just a few that I know. I'd like to see a veterans program started. There's so many different things that happen to an individual while they serve overseas, when they serve in the military, and just being able to know that there's somebody that you can be there to talk to would just be fantastic.